capito? Uno non avrà mai la meglio sulle tette, ricordati.
Perché c'ha troppa tosse. Dai, Alma, dai, su. In bocca al lupo, Geccone. Spero insomma che sia una bella partita e alla grande, divertiamoci. Sempre pensando alle tette, naturalmente. Oh, Lincoln Financial Field. Ah, ritorno me.
Both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington football team. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Amandina, ti vai a mettere il pigiama, papà, così vai a letto?
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Heineke. And right away, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 6, but not enough. as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Not the start they envisioned. Looks like a 3-and-out, and for a team that hasn't won a game in a while, that's tough.
And what we have to look out for and keep an eye on is the same thing that their coaches are doing. Wanting to see if guys are going to get discouraged early and sag because of what's happened in the recent losing streak. Can they stay with it despite a tough first drive?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Touchdown defense. 47 is the mic.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. Ertz has it left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So they give up the completion there, but defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Throwing. Heineke.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to take this one back to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's
Now Jones. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Callaway, the return man. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Heineke on 3rd and 2. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a
Come,
way to
amore?
compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short
Non lo devi
memory,
rifare, amore.
but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Jones on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, There's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Heineke's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Play action now. Here's Heineke. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Heineke. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
No.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. A give running right, Gibson. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 29. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Come? Non ho capito. Bene.
To throw again, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Okay.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Heineke now.
It's caught. Humphreys. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you.
Ciao. Ciao.
Keep the
Ciao.
quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Washington on 3rd down.
Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Heineke to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. But they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Back to throw. Jones.
That's caught. It's John Hightower.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there. It got his man complete. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson.
No.
47 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 2 scores in a Thanksgiving Day of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
No. Not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait in Hampshire Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Heineke.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Bellissimo.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense.
Hai letto lo sciopero?
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Personale ata.
Push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Bravo, Jeff.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Off play action. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, and it's third
Ma
down.
Popov, corre.
I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he will get this to the midfield stripe.
No.
That's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And the big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get to field goal range. Heineke now looking to throw on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
No.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Heineke. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off at the 38, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, You could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And out of bounds right around the 20. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
No!
My goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Going right side here, and that's complete. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult. They'll try and run with their fullback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones connecting quickly with Goddard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Second and 5 now. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing Jones. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Heineke.
Ma guarda che... No, non ci credo.
Throw the football, all the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, you've been all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
Jones throw here, take it in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
An option handoff given to Sanders.
And some room to work. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Callaway, the return man.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Here's Huntley.
Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Huntley to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Huntley.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Looking to throw. Huntley. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Back to throw. Huntley being chased out left. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They go play action here on first down.
No, c'avevo tutto solo.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Huntley. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
De'Ami Brown,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and Washington has made this a one-score game.
Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Mike 46. Mike 46. All day, just like that. Just like that. Check, 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 check.
Now Jones. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. That swung out wide to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Watch the screen. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Heineke. Pressure gets there on Heineke. And down he goes. Jannard Avery in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Here's Huntley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense.